Okay. I'm not gonna go back and pickpocket the people we missed.
Yes, seems simple enough.
But I'm sort of interested in knowing what they might have had. Not that interested. Not want to waste time on that. So far, the pickpocketing hasn't produced anything all that interesting anyway. So I did check on some things, but again, the manual isn't exactly helpful in any way. What what seems to be the true from my own experience and seems to be confirmed is that sneak attacking, which is the main way a rogue really does damage, does not work on range weapons. So it sort of seems like there's no point in raising a huge amount of rogue levels unless we go melee, and I have no intention of doing that. So I think we are gonna stop fairly soon of taking rogue levels. There are some beats you could get an advantage to, but the thing is, the main benefit is sneak damage, in my opinion, for rogue. That's how he does damage, and it's a huge amount of damage he can do. But if it doesn't apply to range weaponry, there's no real benefit to a range combat user to taking a huge amount of rogue levels. In fact, I'm not sure getting rid of the multiclassing penalty would be the only reason to take the 4th level. Information. Their information on multiclassing. Probably not. Yeah. I do plan on taking the 4th level, so it doesn't really matter. After that, probably fighter. We might mix something else there too, but definitely going more on a fighter focus. It'll help our number of attacks and chances to hit much more. And since sneak attacks are not really an option, it'll help that too. On the other hand, when we stay with Rogue, I don't want to play too much of a backstabbing thief, but it would be an option. We have enough hide and seek, hiding and moving silently, so we could do it. So it's not out of the question, but we'll have to admit to the fact that we're going to be a poorer archer for it. For what that's worth. Still, we have extra points where we have no real places. We have such a high intelligence that we wouldn't really need. We could just level up as warrior, and we still would have enough points to get everything important. Crap. Not sure what to take. Well, diplomacy would be cheap, and that's it. We're probably going to take the fighter to 4th level next, without taking any additional rogue levels. When we have the 4-4 split and get another level up, then we'll make our final choice on what direction do we want to take this. Okay. But hazard a guess, we're probably going to get into a serious fight. I also made some changes to the game. I'm hoping it will address the slowdown problem. I'm not sure if it does, but at least I made some effort into addressing that. We'll see how it goes. Okay, there's the bridge. Enemy is about to take the bridge. Order the ogres to destroy it. You heard the master, destroy the bridge. Okay, we probably have to make haste. Yeah, definitely a larger combat, the entire combat map on the bridge. Harper bugbears.
Of course.
What?
Of what you need me now? I am needed.
Shit.
There is none better than I.
Ready?
This is a bit problematic because we do have to prevent the bridge from being destroyed. We can't delay here too long.
I shall be swift about it.
The best. Here I am.
Puny bug! I will clear the field presently.
Crap.
Need something done right? Fine. Your body and soul,
Okay,
each
a
other's
whole
mate. The twain
other
shall split
mirror image.
my blade to you need one as adept as myself.
May the Yoklol caress you in the abyss.
Fury! The battle is joined.
My finely honed and incredibly acute skill. Yes?
I don't want to waste time here casting spells and... Yeah, support beam takes 5 bludgeoning damage. They're already destroying the support beams, so... Probably delaying more than we should have already. It's hard to say. We can't ignore all attackers, so we'll have to do something. So... Please, for God's sake, Gilid, it's an archer!
Whenever my skills are needed.
Don't break formation too badly.
The
San
silent blade
Quarta,
cuts
dos
best.
Elegnan.
Crap, snow leopards, and snakes.
Sarklin, attack now!
My
Come
cunning
then.
is so strong, my savvy great. Why I laugh and jest.
Enough!
Use your
San
fate.
Quarta.
Is that Malarai?
Let's go to work.
Speak.
Of course.
A wolf?
Ah, damn
That's
it!
to be shitting me.
Silent, but whenever my skills are needed.
May
Yeah,
the Yoklol caress you in the abyss.
we don't need to kill all of these. We do need to move, 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 move. Suki. Hold where you are, adventurers. I wish to parley with you. I'm Suki, a mage of the Legion. Don't talk to her. She's buying time. We will not bargain with you. We will drive you from Shaengarne once and for all. You did not allow yourself to be delayed in your efforts to save the caravan bridge. Okay. That sort of sucks. Not that we did that, but if we would have some other character do the talking, I think you have a lot more dialogue options and that would mean more experience.
What would you have of me?
But somehow that's how it is. Fire charm. I need to try to do something. We are going to try to move against the ogres immediately,
Yes, Jabuk.
which means we'll have to try to do something against these.
I suppose I'm free to do your dirty
Not
work.
hard.
It's blinded.
The best, certainly.
I am your man. Okay.
Yes, it will be done.
Elendar. Prohibit.
Need something done right?
Oh fuck, she charmed one of our guys. Shit. No. Drop that weapon there. Where are you? Stop attacking your own spotting
Quit your
crewmate. I wouldn't mind this failing though, because then I
What
could
needs to be
do the
done?
dialogue with someone else.
You need one. Is it strange you ask this of me over these others? No? My
Everyone
finely honed and incredibly acute
on the
skills-
fucking ogres.
Attack now!
Victory.
Next. The mage is fighting against orc, so I think we're mostly just fine.
Standing by.
I will clear the field.
Yes.
swiftly.
Silent but deadly. That's me.
I can't actually command charmed creatures. That's odd. That's pretty odd. Kill the bastard!
Damned. There is none better than I. The best. Here I am.
Well, it wasn't too bad.
Obviously a job for one as remarkable as myself.
Still, I don't like in general this type of dialogue system. I wish if you're going to make a party, allow more basically other people to have the conversation. Or in practical terms, what you would do is when the conversation starts, you could then have your line of icons where you could pick who actually does the dialogue, for example. So it wouldn't matter, you wouldn't have to move about in a formation that the first person to see the guy is the one who also is responsible for the conversation.
Need something done right?
Need to kill that one.
Let's see what you have.
I can, and I will.
Still,
You need one as adept as myself?
I am needed.
My finely honed and
What is your
incredibly
oh my
acute skills
god, could you
await.
please stop getting killed constantly?
Yes? Of course. I can, and I will.
Crap. This isn't good. Could the mage not be in the front line? Just throwing that idea
Let's
out
see
there.
what you
I'll
have.
see what I can do.
That's good. Very well.
There is none better than I.
I'm not convinced having the AI on is all that great of an idea. Ooh, what? Where rats? Are you kidding me? Apparently you are not kidding me.
Punch whom?
The best.
Ask politely
Here I
or
am.
you die.
Your wishes? Fine.
What would you have of me?
I like it. I see.
Need something done right?
Ready.
Sergeant,
Clear the
attack
field
now!
presently.
Also, about the range combat, crossbows in general are better, but they have fewer shots per round, so bow in that sense was a good choice.
You need one as adept as myself?
Go ahead.
Yeah, this fight is pretty much over.
My finely honed and incredibly acute skills await. Seems simple enough.
Might be a few units here and there, but for the most part, I think it's over. Where creatures?
Speak.
Okay, I'll speak.
Yes?
You. Who's fighting?
Yes, Jabuk.
Yes.
Of course. There is strength and might in you.
Those
It is such a
Elegnan.
shame. They
I'll
died.
see what I
What
can
needs
do.
to be done? It will be done.
There is none better
Yes,
than
yes,
I.
yes. We're gonna go
I'll see what
shooting,
I can
doing melee, attack the back.
You cannot win.
The best, whenever my skills are needed.
That it's. Come on.
Elendar.
I want to see if this affects bugbears. Unaffected by effects. So
Need something done
Let's
right?
see
the answer is
what
no.
you have.
Suffer greatly!
I can, and I will.
Ooh.
I am your man. Fine.
Standing by.
Fine.
Quickly and quietly. Late its work.
I shall not fail.
Please do not
You
go
need
into
one
melee
as adept
attack.
as
You're
myself.
blubbering.
Body and soul, each other's mate. The twain shall... My finely honed and incredibly acute skills await. Obviously a job for one as remarkable as myself. There is strength and might in you. 'Tis such a shame. Yes?
May the
So many
Yochlol
jobs,
caress you in
so
the
little
abyss.
time.
Yeah, in the abyss.
How
What?
dare this thing strike at me?
Yeah, shocking.
Of course.
Ah, we're done. We have accomplished our mission. Let us head back to Targus.
There
Let's
is none
loot first.
certainly.
What is your errandeth?
So
The
definite
best.
weakness
Here
areas
I
still
am.
here and there.
Need something done right?
One is we don't really know where we want to
Whenever
even
my
take some of
skills
our
are needed.
characters, and that's a big problem. I don't. There are few feats I see as very attractive, but there are very few. So I guess damage upgrades would be first and foremost, so extra attacks, anything like that, but only the fighter has bothered to take those kind of feats, which is a bit of a problem. Special abilities on attacks, saving throws would be a secondary thing. I personally like will saving throws to be as high as possible, because they're usually things that cripple you quite badly. Reflex does you damage, which is annoying, but you usually can deal with that. Will tends to be, if you lose your save, you're screwed, and your party is screwed. So Fortitude is instant death. It's not that common, really. I suppose there's always exceptions, but as a general rule of thumb, I found that will saving throws are probably best to have the highest. At least there's still a fight with the others in most cases. If you fail the saving throw, if you have a fight like this, and you get dominated like our warrior did there. If we didn't have the ability to dominate him right back up on our side, we would have been in serious trouble. We have only one goddamn major warrior, and we would have lost that. Which highlights our problem of not really having all of any combat feats either. I suppose what's our stats anyway? He could get it cleave. She could get cleave. I think Thule has a little too light strength. Intelligence, now that I would have made choice, I would have dropped the intelligence to 16 and strength to 14. It's not just because of carry weight, it's because some weapons have a strength restriction before you can use them effectively. So simply having too low strength is always a bad idea for a warrior. Still, we weren't forced to use any of our potions or anything, so I think we've done just fine for the most part. We've certainly made questionable choices, but since at least I don't know, recollect much about the game, that's inevitable. It is different from system used in Neverwinter Night games, for example. It sort of has its own way of doing things, and not always in a good way. Bag of holding. Regardless of what you put in this item, the bag always weighs a fixed amount. So Yay. I mean, I really mean that. Because now we can, if you find heavier weapons or armor, you're so screwed with that. With this, not so. What is this? Footman's Folly. It's guess a +1 shield. Okay, that's nice. There's no description of what this does. It's that good. No description required. Okay, you need to learn how to identify things. Spell magic might also start to be really good here. Invisibility would be great, but there's too many of us. For example, here we could have just cast invisibility and went after the ogres, I think. At least we would have maybe bypassed the first lines of defense, so we could have immediately attack where we needed to be. Wither branch boots. Kill any vegetation they touch, and they cannot be worn by a ranger or druid. Immune to the spell Entangle. So, evil warrior. At least for now. I start to like the chromatic orb. Because the blindness ability. Damage is pretty piss poor, but who cares about that? Anyway, mission successful, so back to Targos. I'm wondering, yeah, we could go to the earlier parts. No, let's just go to Targos.
Certainly.
Did you go to Shaengarne? I bet you did. Did you see any boars, huh? Oh yeah, we saw boars alright. Big white boars with teeth like daggers and tusks as big as your arm. Really, did you kill them? Of course we killed them, Thomas. We're adventurers. Those boars may have swallowed a valuable scroll or a few pieces of gold. I want to be an adventurer one day, so I can kill boars and take their gold. That would be epic. Okay. You take us into town.
Strange you ask this of me over these others? No?
I know that this feels like a very comforting base to return to now. I suppose it helped that we spent so much time at the early game here. It feels very familiar. Okay.
Fine.
I heard about what happened at the bridge. Your coming to Targos has proved to be a blessing for us all. Your success at the bridge may prove to be the turning point in the conflict. We must strike them now while they're off balance, or else they will crush us before the reinforcements arrive.
To do that, we'd need to know where their main force of goblins is headquartered.
In that matter, we are in luck. The 2 scouts I dispatched, Emilia and Braston, have sent word. They have discovered the location of the Goblin Fortress. I need you to rendezvous with them and assist them in any way you can. Hopefully, they have found a weakness in the Goblins' defenses that we may use. If we could find a way to carry the battle to the Goblins' leader and defeat him, then the ranks would surely collapse. If the opportunity presents itself, I want you to take it. Otherwise, Targos may be destroyed.
Okay, where is this fortress?
I will mark the location on your map. Emilia and Braston will meet you there. Give them whatever help you can. Targos' fate hinges on your success.
Bartle. Uh, how good is a charm person spell? Okay. Person receive blah 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 blah. Okay, if the spell recipient fails in his saving throw, he regards the caster as a trusted friend and ally to be heeded and protected. Caster may give him orders, and the charmed individual will carry them out as quickly as possible. Okay. Well, how does this differ from the... Yeah, we're gonna cancel for now. How does this differ from the level 2 version of it? Or is it the same? Level 3, Dire Charm. Affected creature goes into berserk state, wanting no one to harm its master. Thus the creature will fight enemies of the caster, even former allies. The spell is limited to... Dire Charm seems useful. I'm not sure about Charm. What's really the difference? The problem is, if we take it to the bard, there's no getting it back. You know, let's pick something else. Protection from evil wouldn't be bad. It's useful, yeah. +2 deflection bonus, armor class, and saving throws. Grease. The area is just 5-foot radius, that's the big thing. It's so small. It's not like the grease spell of Baldur's Gate. I suppose summon monster would be an option. Not because I expect it to be, well, you might as well take identify at the point because they're more or less useless anyway. Definitely should not take identify no matter what, not for him. Maybe charm. Does this really work on anyone though? Don't know. I'm taking the grease because I have some potential use cases for that, and I don't want the wizard to try to cast a huge amount of area effect things. he won't be able to cast the actual damage if we do that. Okay, second level spell. Here things are much more interesting. I think we should take Hold Person or Dire Charm. Which one? 1 round per level, 20 rounds. These are powerful abilities. Invisibility would be another option. Dire Charm, well, this isn't gonna. Hold Person is not gonna work on bugbears either. And the reason I'm thinking of invisibility is that if we encounter some huge pain in the ass thing, we might still be able to bypass it by having enough invisibility abilities. And a generalist spellcaster might have real trouble getting those, so. But on the other hand, Hold Person, Dire Charm are really useful. Will negates, will negates. I'm thinking of taking Dire Charm. It's a 3rd level spell for wizard. Yeah, we'll take it. And it was useful to have the Dire Charmed orcs too. They provided a nice distraction. So yeah. It is what it is. 4 spells, 2 spells. So we could just get an additional new spell. Okay, I think I'll settle for some melee combat defenses and heals at first, but I do want some disabling or attacking spells too as often as possible. That's not the first priority. We need to do shopping.
Whenever my skills are needed.
I want to talk to the menus. I want to talk to the who gave us our job here, so if we can get paid.
Ah, welcome back. Something I can help you with?
If we could get more monies. Definitely want more spells. Oh, god damn it. I doubt we'll go anywhere in this session. We'll just do our little bit of management business. Maybe buy some new equipment. Definitely if I could buy heavier armor, I'd like to do it. Where's the other guy? I heard about your battle at Shaengarne. It seems that Ulbrich and Oswald's plans proved true. A small force but more effective than all the Targus Guard. A heroic feat indeed. We came for the payment. Indeed. Very well. I'm authorized to pay you a bonus sum for your efforts. There are times I forget that you are mercenaries. Here you go. That'll do. What did we get? I hate this. Why do I need to click on those button gold pieces? I mean, what additional value does it add to this experience? It's gold, it weighs nothing. There's no point to having it in any other place in your goddamn purse.
I can, and I will.
Okay, just looking at things, this guy is... yeah, he's I don't know what he's supposed to be with his dexterity shit, armor class shit. Kosarev is the only one with a half decent armor class. And then the archer who never sees frontline combat. But our cleric and bard, they're both absolutely terrible. I'm surprised we did so well as we did. We'll still start with spells, see if there's any new ones. Spells are more important.
Certainly.
We only have a single fighter, so realistically speaking, we're not going to win this game by martial prowess. We're gonna win it by combination of spells, very likely. So, priorities. Boots of the North. 6 resistance to cold. That might be worthwhile purchase. It'll mean we have someone who can be very useful against cold creatures or in certain conditions where a lot of cold abilities are constantly used. That's a 6 point of reduction from cold damage without any considerations. One of corrosion. Yeah, acid damage. Probably good at killing trolls. Armor bonus +2. Yeah, 5,400. A bit too much. Chameleon's Ring of Dexterity, 10,000. Protection from cold, protection from fire. Will hours, and that's only 3. So 6 is quite a lot. Lightning. No, we definitely need haste. Ah, shit. But flame arrow. It's not particularly good. See, invisibility would probably be very useful in certain points. As for blindness. No, there was something else. It's not actually here. It was this goddamn snowball spell. It was sold by the druid or something like that. We're going to have to go back there to get some goddamn spells. I'm buying the Boots of the North. Haste is the big. Creatures affected by haste gains an extra attack every round, +4 to armor bonus, and moves at double at its base movement rate. Haste dispels and counters slow and is not cumulative with itself or with other similar magic. It's very, 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 very good. Very, 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 very good. Very, 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 very good. Very good. The goodness of its veriness cannot be overstated. Okay. We have a lot of crap. A lot of crap. More importantly, we'll see about the armor
Whenever my
situation, and
skills are
I
needed.
think I want to go and buy some spells, because it doesn't appear that we are going to get access to them. We might never get access to them. The snowball would be, I think, an area of effect spell, a damage spell. That's what I'm mainly interested in. We have nothing of the sort. Fireball would be another good one, but
Strange you
I
ask
don't
this
have
of me
one.
over these others? No?
Okay. I heard that fool Ulbrich sent you on a suicide mission to the Goblin Fortress. It's interesting that he is a warrior of some renown, and his wife is an enchantress, yet he sits in the town hall as comfortable as you please. Hm. Yeah, that's not usually how it works. You, it's sort of like, um, well, you ever seen an episode of Star Trek? It's the captain and the main high-ranking officers who always go everywhere, and it's the stupidest thing that you could do, especially if there is a real danger, combat situation going on. You have to have the fighting leaders and the chain of command experienced officers there to deal with it instead of just running around all over the place. I'm sure he's a great warrior, but it, since he is the people in charge of everything, he needs to be on top of that thing mainly. Leave the fighting for others for the moment. Probably need a little bit of a reinforcement on our ammunition situation. But again, it's secondary. We need the armor. Armor, armor, armor. Hold resistance mace. Yeah, armor. Not weapons. We were told that splint mail works well with against the goblins. I guess their blunt weaponry they have sort of has a bonus versus chainmail. Half plate armor. 7-0. 6-0. The weight is quite heavy on these. Okay, I think we're going to buy a half plate armor and a splint mail. Maybe a couple of shields too. Okay, let's see if we can at least improve upon the situation a little bit. We're pretty poor again, but still over 3,000 gold. We're way over our carry limits. Yeah, 19, 18, 20. Much, much better. The spell casting will be severely limited at this point. But yeah, much, much improved survivability. There's also something we do need to keep in mind. Now, I don't know, I don't recall what it was. Uh, it's the armor class. There's a limit how far it'll go. You can't have an amazingly good armor class that will make you immune to all your enemies. that's pretty much impossible. So something to keep in mind. If you want that sort of a protection, you're better off looking at spells. Okay, at least we're making some recovery. $5,800 gold again. Ah, 6,100. Very nice indeed. The weight situation isn't too bad. Okay. Longbow versus shortbow versus shortbow. Can you even use longbow? You should. Okay. We still need those extra spells. Ah, fine. Okay, ammunition. 300, 700, 600, 300. So, bolts and arrows. That should be it. Well, masterwork arrows would hit a bit better, but certainly wouldn't be too expensive either. I'm not going to chat about with the
Whenever
locals.
my skills are needed.
I'm sure there might be some changes here and there. Not really interested. Let's talk to Sweet Thomas. We do want to go and see the... is it the druid's wife or something? She had interesting selection of spells. Something we haven't seen her before. Hopefully we can get away from there fairly
Strange you ask
soon.
this of me over these others? No?
The Horde Fortress after that. I don't want to go there yet.
Obviously a job for one as remarkable as
Okay, it
myself.
seems to be a bit easier there and faster than I thought. Where are you going?
Ask politely. Election be done.
No, I don't want to rest here, you knock. Open doors. Would potentially could be very useful. Hate to not have it. Full strength. Lasts for a long time, increases strength, so very much so please. Vocalize, not sure we have it. Anyway, yeah. Snillock Snowball Swarm. The spell causes a flurry of snowballs to erupt from a point within range. The swarm of snowballs deals 2d6 damage of cold. For every 2 caster levels beyond 3rd, the snowballs deal an extra die of damage, so maximum 5d6 at the 9th. Fire-based creatures suffer double damage if they fail a save. Okay. Everything else is more or less familiar to us. A lot of second level spells, probably. Yeah, not a bad thing either. We sort of don't have a use for some of these spells. Not all that could have a use, at least. 1d4 plus 1 strength bonus for the duration of the spell. 1 hour per level. Not gonna be hugely powerful at the moment. 10-foot radius burst. But it's okay, we need to go back to Targos. It's one
The
thing
you need
that
one as
we have
adept
now
as
an acid
obviously a
attack,
job for one as remarkable as myself.
fire attack, cold attack. What I would like to also have is a lightning attack, which means well, we'll probably buy the lightning bolt spell too. You never know. There are a lot of immunities and resistances based on creatures. So you want to have something of almost every type of combat spell.
Obviously a job for one as remarkable as myself.
Lightning Bolt would be our last major elemental weakness. Actually, our spells in all elemental areas aren't exactly strong, but they're there. Lightning at least can be reasonably
Obviously a
evenly
job for one as
used.
remarkable as myself.
It's it's an option. Definitely likely to be there. Ice daggers. Those could be useful. Shocking grasp. Successful touch attack. The electrical damage is quite weak overall. Lightning bolts 1000. Quite expensive. Might as well buy the flame arrow at the same time. But still, mage is very, very expensive for us. Can't buy anything else. These are more of more useful in the future. They're not all that useful now. As a general spell, you're probably better off with just having disabling abilities again. But in certain situations, you just need to get shit killed.
I can, and I will.
For those situations where finding all the damage fails, or maybe we'll find an
Certainly.
enemy type that is basically very hard to physically harm, but this happens to be weak against some element. So we have the tools necessary to defeat them now.
I can, and I will.
So, Horde Fortress. So sending 5 guys to kill all of their leaders is sure to work out fine.